This is a huge mistake you're making with your content that's turning your listeners away. You started your podcast and are 2 to 3 seasons in already. You've been constantly putting out new episodes every single week and bringing on expert guests. You're even promoting your new episodes on social media and in Facebook groups, but despite your efforts, you still don't have a loyal listener base. You're not attracting listeners to your services or converting them into your newsletters. I know you have big goals for your podcast. You want to be seen as an authoritative figure in your industry. You want to build a loyal community that trusts you and don't have to think twice before working with you. You want to bring in new leads to your offers and programs. Well, then you need to stop making this mistake of having random guests on your show that are not aligned. Bringing on random guests to your podcast is like inviting strangers to a dinner party without considering if they share the same interests or values as your other guests. Just imagine sitting at a table with a group of friends discussing your favorite books only to have someone show up who wants to talk about car mechanics. It disrupts the flow of conversation, confuses everyone, and leaves your guests wondering why they even came. Similarly, when you bring on guests who aren't aligned with the theme or focus of your podcast, it creates a disconnect for your listeners. They tune in expecting a certain experience only to be met with unrelated topics or perspectives that don't resonate. It's important to create your guest list like you would for a dinner party, ensuring that each person adds value and contributes to the overall atmosphere you're trying to create. So if you want to achieve your big goals and this mistake is stopping you, then you need to stop bringing on random guests and start figuring out what the purpose of your podcast is, the type of listeners you want to attract, and create a new strategy to attract guests that are aligned to your podcast.